Vision. What is it? Vision is a physical, mental, and spiritual phenomena of enlightenment. My name? My name is Reverend Dr. Leonidas A. Johnson, better known as Rev. Leonidas the Optometrist. I'm an ordained minister and licensed optometrist. I've also studied acupuncture and integrative medicine. I'm a board-certified health coach and have a license to practice massage therapy and Asian bodywork. I want to welcome you to Vision Crossroads, the place where we gather at the intersection of light and sight to focus on health, wellness, and fullness of life. Vision Crossroads is a 12-episode podcast featuring the 7 principal precepts of my phenomenal VIP program, officially known as the Rev. Leonidas the Optometrist Phenomenal Vision, Intervention and Prevention Visual Literacy Program. Completion of all 12 episodes of Vision Crossroads is required to be eligible to receive a certificate of completion. It may also be required that the participants pass a quiz at the end of the program. Life is full of crossroads. When we come to a fork in the road, how do we decide which way to go? Maybe you made a bad decision and now you are standing at a crossroad, a fork in the road, wondering what should you do? What step should you take? What move should you make? Wondering and wondering, what should you do? Vision Crossroads, featuring the Phenomenal VIP program, is designed to help you understand and be more familiar with the decision-making process when making life-changing decisions in your life. The lyrics to the song entitled Live Your Best Life by Brent Jones states, "It's good to be alive, but it's best to live." I like to say it a different way. It's good to be alive, but it's best to thrive. I've been helping people to see more clearly for over 40 years, and I want to help you see how vision can help you grab all the gusto life has to offer. I want to help you focus more clearly on human volition, also known as human will or willpower. Volition is the mental and emotional process of deciding what to feel, think, and do. Mental processes include psychosocial processes. Helping you to see human volition more clearly is my hope and prayer that you become more comfortable and efficient in making important life-changing decisions in your life. Living your best life means making major lifestyle choices. For instance, you must make important decisions about smoking, alcohol abuse, physical exercise, diet, sleep, water intake, substance abuse, and sexual activity. Living your best life also requires making decisions about what is truth and decisions about the meaning and purpose of life. Kirk Franklin talks about making your next chapter your best chapter in his song entitled Love Theory. Do you want your next chapter to be your best chapter? In the words of S.M. Lockridge, the decision is yours. Let's talk about vision and how vision can not only help you make your next chapter your best chapter, but also how vision can help you live your best life and experience the fullness of life. To walk in the fullness of life, there must be a newness in your view of life. This program was written and produced by me, Reverend Dr. Leonidas Johnson, and is presented to you by the Rev. Leonidas the Optometrist and the Miracle Eyes Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Copyright 2025, the Johnson Living Trust. Episode 7, Learning by Comparison, Cataract. Vision is a physical, mental, and spiritual phenomena of enlightenment. A cataract is a medical eye condition that can cause loss of vision. A cataract is the clouding of the eye's natural, transparent intraocular lens, causing blurred vision. The clouding of the normally transparent lens prevents light from passing through the living tissue. With a cataract, light rays are being absorbed, reflected, and blocked from passing through the lens. Any light that does get through the cloudy lens is scattered internally, resulting in blurred vision and increased sensitivity to glare, especially at night. As the cataract grows more and more dense, the lens becomes less and less transparent. As more and more light is blocked from passing through the lens, more and more light is scattered internally. The denser the cataract becomes, the less the number of light rays that come into alignment to focus images on the retina. As less and less light rays come together in alignment to bring things into focus, vision becomes more foggy, hazy, and unclear. In advanced cases, a cataract can progress to the point where all light is totally blocked from entering the eye, causing total blindness. Age-related cataracts develop slowly over time and is related to the amount of ultraviolet light ray exposure over the course of time. There is more UV radiation close to the equator and at high altitudes. By the age of 70, significant cataract development is common. Mental cataracts and spiritual cataracts are similar to physical cataracts when using the technique called comparison learning. Both mental cataract and spiritual cataract are conditions that can cause loss of vision and blindness. In the case of physical cataract, cataract progressively blocks more and more light as the cataract develops, causing an increase in the scattering of light, an increase in the sensitivity to glare, slow progressive loss of vision, and possible total blindness. Mental cataract can progressively block more and more light as the cataract develops, increase the scattering of light, increase sensitivity to glare, cause progressive loss of vision and total blindness. Likewise, spiritual cataract can progressively block more and more spiritual light as the cataract develops, increase the scattering of spiritual light, increase sensitivity to the glare of spiritual light, cause progressive loss of spiritual vision and total blindness. An example of mental cataract can be described as a slowly developing mental fog, not unlike the slow, gradual development of Alzheimer's disease. Whereas an age-related physical cataract is related to physical age, a mental cataract can occur at any age. It can be described as a dumbing down of one's intellectual abilities and the dwindling and shrinkage of daily living and survival skills. Mental cataracts can be described as one's gradual loss of ability to use critical thinking skills and common sense. Mental cataract is like a gradual loss of ability to read and do simple math and perform basic life skills due to overdependence on technology. Fascination and addiction to some social media platforms can filter out truth and distort one's perception of truth and reality. It has become profitable for social media companies to use algorithms that magnify the cancer of hatred and accommodate the creation of echo chambers that reinforce falsehoods. With mental cataract, one becomes less and less able to critically evaluate and clearly see the difference between truth and error on social media platforms. The combination of increased access to technology, coupled with decreased critical thinking skills and a blurred view of morality, is a recipe for disaster. Mental health is an important component of the decision-making process. As you may recall, according to the Tidohi theory, 3 dimensions of human existence theory, humans are triune beings composed of a body, soul, and spirit. The human soul is further divided into 3 parts: human emotions, human mind, and human volition, or human will, or human willpower. Human volition, or human will, is the heart of the human soul. Human volition houses the decision center, the place where decisions are made. Human volition is the emotional and mental process of determining what action to take. Making good decisions requires emotional stability and good mental health. Mental cataracts negatively impact mental health, mental strength, mental concentration, mental toughness, and mental stamina. Mental cataract impacts one's mental health and subsequently affects one's ability to make good decisions in life about life. In cases of advanced mental cataracts, truth and reality are completely blocked. Advanced physical cataracts can cause total blockage of light from entering the eye and total blindness. Advanced mental cataracts can cause mental illness where there is total blockage of all truth, causing one to be completely detached from truth and reality. An example of spiritual cataract can be described as a slowly developing clouding of spiritual truth and light, often caused by the lack of protection from constant exposure to harmful lies, lustful desires, and pride. Temptation to follow unchecked emotions and lustful desires becomes harder and harder to resist. And as the spiritual cataract becomes more and more dense, the mind and heart become more and more hardened and less receptive of divine guidance, spiritual truth, and light. As cataract develops, faith cannot function as it should, and self-regulation becomes more and more difficult. The only way to remove the cataract that clouds faith is to have the cataract surgically removed and replaced with a regenerated intraocular lens of revived and rejuvenated faith. Before any surgery, you should meet and consult with the surgeon. In this case, you must humble yourself, admit you need the help, and have a heart-to-heart discussion with the great physician, the only one who can restore spiritual truth and light. God is the only one able to perform this type of spiritual surgery and effect spiritual healing. The Bible states, God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and truth. If you need spiritual surgery, go to God. God is spirit and knows all about spiritual surgery. If you want to know truth, go to God. God deals in truth. Spiritual light exposes lies and the author of lies. I'll say it again. Spiritual light exposes the author of lies. Let me remind you of the first 2 principal concepts of my phenomenal VIP program. Principle precept number 1, no light, no sight. Principle concept number 2, vision is a physical, mental, and spiritual phenomena of enlightenment. No physical light, no physical sight. No spiritual light, no spiritual sight. Spiritual cataracts can progressively block spiritual light, resulting in progressive loss of spiritual insight and eventually cause total spiritual blindness. This is Vision Crossroads, the place where we gather at the intersection of light and sight to focus on health, wellness, and fullness of life. Vision Crossroads introduces and features the 7 principles and precepts of my phenomenal VIP program, which is officially known as the Rev. Leonidas the Optometrist Phenomenal Vision Intervention and Prevention Visual Literacy Program. Vision is a physical, mental, and spiritual phenomena of enlightenment. When we define vision in this manner, we are referring to phenomenal life-sight vision, also known as phenomenal vision. At Vision Crossroads, we use a technique called learning by comparison. We look at physical vision and show by comparison that physical vision is like mental vision and spiritual vision. Then we relate mental vision and spiritual vision to mental and spiritual issues in life. The term mental vision also includes the psychosocial aspects that influence mental processes. At Vision Crossroads, we look at how physical vision, mental vision, and spiritual vision compare and relate to the three dimensions of human existence: body, soul, and spirit. We look at the three dimensions of the human soul: emotion, mind, and volition, and bring into focus the important role the human soul plays in the decision-making process. At Vision Crossroads, we focus on how vision, phenomenal vision, can help you grab all the gusto life has to offer. At Vision Crossroads, we look at how vision, phenomenal vision, can help you make your next chapter your best chapter. At Vision Crossroads, we help you see more clearly how vision, phenomenal vision, can help you live your best life. At Vision Crossroads, we help you see more clearly how vision, phenomenal vision, can change your outlook of life and put you on course to walk in the fullness of life. At Vision Crossroads, we use the technique of learning by comparison. Just as clear vision from a pair of glasses can change the course of a child's life, a clear understanding of phenomenal vision can change the course of your life. This program was written and produced by me, Reverend Dr. Leonidas A. Johnson, and is presented to you by the Rev. Leonidas the Optometrist and the Miracle Eyes Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Copyright 2025, the Johnson Living Trust.